Welcome to Boys episode 143. It's like nothing ever happened at all. Listen to the clarity.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Listen to the sound. We were having some headphone issues, but we're past that.
We're past it.
We're going to start the show. We have a very special guest, a returning guest. We're doing this episode on a Saturday, which feels really weird. It's usually dark in here, but it's good. It's good. But first, some advertising, okay? Just hang with us. BoysPodcast.com. It's a hub of all things boys. There you will find links to our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and oh so much more. BoysPodcast.com.
Boys is available on iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, YouTube, wherever you listen to your podcast, except for SoundCloud.
Spotify,
that's what it is. We're not on Spotify because apparently there's a lot of hoops you got to jump through, but you know what? Maybe. Keep your ear to the Spotify ground.
Someday
we'll be there. Leave a review on iTunes. Let us rise up to the ranks and the charts. Top the charts. Subscribe. And like Robbie said, donate. Hey, like you heard before, we had a little bit of headphone issues.
We're falling apart at the seams.
Falling apart. We need your help. Please help us. For the love of God, let the boy be your dog.
We're a socialist podcast. We want other people to pay for our stuff.
Democratic social.
Oh, right. Leaning democratic socialist. Email us at boys@boyspodcast.com. Send us some feedback. Put your physical address in the bottom of the email. We'll send you out some free stickers. Thank you so much to our sponsors. I'm just rolling, dude.
Just rolling.
AnthemBrewing.com, maker of high-quality socialist beer. They take from the mouths of the thirsty and give to us. Thank you so much, Anthem, for being there from day one. We really appreciate you. Also, FatBison.com, maker of high-quality socialist signs. He takes signs from the signless and gives them to the signiful.
The signless. Champion Vintage OKC on Instagram. Check them out. Again, amazing vintage wares for you and yours. The weather's changing. It's getting nicer out there.
It is. It's a beautiful day today, except for these crazy-ass winds. I was driving this morning, and I almost got blown off the road into a semi, and it was very scary.
Now, isn't that it's kind of a dad or just an old person thing to say, hey, it'd be great. It'd be a perfect day if it wasn't for that fill in the blank. If it wasn't for that rain. If it wasn't for that wind. My
dad literally said that today. I talked to him right before you showed up, and he was like, man, beautiful day if it wasn't for that wind. Bingo.
I did a Craigslist meetup today, and, you do your small talk with your Craigslist meetup. I did the same fucking thing. We're, exchanging money for gear. He's like, oh, it's a beautiful day. I was like, yeah, it'd be even better if it wasn't for that wind. And as soon as I said it, I go, why? Why did I even have to say that?
So you delivered
I delivered it to this dude.
Oh, no.
I know. But thank you all for your donations, your feedback, your love. Just keep giving it to us, because we feed off of it. And now, showtime.
Aaron Pando.
Oh, yes. Hello.
Finally. You've been sitting there so...
Through that whole thing, you were
rough.
Patient.
That was very rough.
I know. I was like, great. We're really starting off on the wrong ear here.
As a dude who works professionally in the audio world, I'm sure that was just you were just like, goddamn amateurs. Just...
Yeah, I guess.
But shit happens, right?
Yeah.
They do say that.
You're not really on a live schedule, so...
We could have just stopped, taken a breath, been fine. I get a little worked up, but no, I can't help it.
Yeah, I freaked out. I started throwing things around like, God damn it!
Yeah. It was, like I said, it was kind of awkward.
I get angry.
So what are you in town for, dude?
I came into town for the daughter show tomorrow at the 89th Street Collective. And I decided to come into town early because also at the 89th Street Collective, there is a local gathering of bands. And it's boys and girls from the area.
Okay.
You guys probably know them.
A little homecoming of sorts?
I guess so. I don't really know any of those bands, though. Or those people. Well, I know Taylor
Vincent.
Oh, yeah. Is that tonight?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Filament.
And then Creepazoids from Tulsa as well.
Okay.
No, those dudes, so.
Right on. Well, thank you so much for coming, man.
Hey, man,
we had such a fun episode last time.
Yeah, it was very, it was really good to see you guys. And
yeah.
It's also very good to see you again.
Well, it was cool because we actually went to Lawrence, and you were so kind as to open your home to us.
Yeah.
You and your lady.
Yeah, she was cooking some food, I believe, last time. And right now she's probably cooking some food at home in Lawrence, Kansas.
By herself. You left her there.
Yeah.
So speaking of by yourself, I had a rare occurrence happen to me last night. Well, okay, a rare occurrence happened to me last night. My girl moved up here.
Okay.
2 months ago, 2.5 months ago. And, you know, my life, like I've mentioned before on the podcast, I'm sure I'll mention it a million times again. My life has completely changed in a great, great way. But last night, I reverted back to the old me. I had the house to myself.
Now, okay, when was the last time you had the house to yourself? Been a while?
2 months ago.
Okay.
3 months ago at this point.
You saw it's like when mom went to the grocery store when you were a kid. You open those blinds like, okay, I got like an hour and a half.
Exactly.
Pop in that porn video and just go to town.
We'll get to that. No, you weren't. And that's what I was going to say. So what happened was Kate was going to take her daughter to her grandparents' house, and they live like an hour and a half away. So I was like, okay, cool. Yeah. There was a Thunder game on. First game back from the All-Star break.
What a game.
What a game. Double overtime.
Yeah.
Paul George coming in clutch.
Beautiful.
He's the man. I love him. I love him so much. He's rising the ranks as my favorite Thunder player. It used to be Westbrook, Adams, fill in the blank.
Sure.
I don't follow Thunder too much, but I did see a headline that intrigued me. It was Paul George is the new Durant. It's Thunder's new Durant, apparently.
I mean,
Durant's he's Paul George, though.
Yeah. Durant's
he's Paul
Durant.
George.
Is he better?
He's always been Paul George, though.
He's not better than Kevin Durant. Can I be honest here? He's not better than Kevin Durant. He's a great basketball player.
If they were one-on-one and it was a 21 game, I mean, obviously it would be very close.
Right.
Classic game.
But I think the winner of the game is probably the guy who looks the least tired.
Mm-hmm. To me,
who didn't have to work that hard.
Okay, to me, the winner of the game is the guy who scores more points.
Well, you know,
usually,
sure, in 21, but nobody gives a shit about 21.
Nobody cares.
Now I want to see Paul George,
playground shit,
and Kevin Durant, and a classic game of horse. Who wins?
That is so boring.
Horse. You know, bring your A game, dude. Off the backboard.
You got to bring your H
off the
game.
arches.
You got to bring your H game.
Then your O game. Then your R game.
Off the Empire State Building.
Then your S
Wasn't
game.
that a McDonald's commercial like Larry Bird and Michael Jordan?
I'm quoting that commercial right now.
Oh, okay.
Finally, your E game.
Yeah, okay.
It's been a long time.
Okay, so let me set the table for you,
My brain
gentlemen.
stopped working.
So so Kate was like, "Hey, we're gonna do this Friday night." I was like, "Cool. I'll go get the girl from school. We'll hang out. You come home. That way, you don't have to go run across town. And then when y'all are ready to leave, you'll go. I'll have the house to myself." I pre-gamed.
Mm-hmm.
Dylan ordered a pizza at like 2 p.m.
From where?
Domino's.
Okay.
Okay, I'm a pizza man. I love all pizza. They're so cheap.
Yeah,
That's
why. You know, you can get 2 for $5.99.
Oh, you went the deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were looking for a deal.
Yeah.
2 mediums, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 medium, 2
Scrounging
topping.
for a deal.
Yeah. It's not a bad pizza. It's not a great pizza. It's a pizza.
All right. So you got some Domino's.
Yeah.
Got the Domino's. Didn't even eat it early in the day. What did I say? I was like, saving this for dinner.
Yeah.
Just pop that
That's
joker right in the
exactly
fridge.
what he did.
That classic Rob.
I ate my full pizza, but I ate some pizza and then I popped both of them in the refrigerator.
Beautiful.
Easy.
Just so ready.
Yeah.
I had 3 tall boy PBRs in the fridge chilling. I don't really drink that much anymore, but I was like, this is a special night.
Sure.
I'm going to wine and dine myself, basically.
No, but you didn't go to the gas station and just buy 3 single tall boys. They were left
They were
over.
just there.
Truth be told, they were Kate's, but
Okay.
what's hers is mine. So then right around 4:30, right before she gets off work, Kate was like, "Hey, I'm not going after all." And I'm going to be totally honest, and she's going to listen to this and hate me, but I was kind of deflated a little bit. I was like, man, kind of was looking forward to a little me time. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
No,
Right.
not at all.
Yeah.
I'm a great boyfriend. I'm a great guy. I'm a sweetie. I'm a real sweetie pie.
That's what they all say.
But I was really wanting a little time.
Yeah.
Then she gets home, and I'm like full. So my brain is converted. I'm like, all right, got to make an adjustment here.
Still going to try to watch the game, though?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. She's down with that, which is great. And then she gets home, and she's like, turns out we are going. And I was like, okay.
Crisscross.
Dylan was home too.
Mm-hmm.
She leaves, then Dylan leaves, and I was like, whoa. I just went from like planning what we were going to have for dinner, cleaning the house, being Mr. Mom, to truly being alone for the first time in months.
What a roller coaster.
Now, did you slide across the floor with a risky business style?
Absolutely. I was holding my guitar improvised, you know. No, so everybody left. The game started late.
Yeah.
So I was like playing some guitar. You actually ended up coming over for a little bit, and we just hung out for a little while. And I watched the game. And then I had 3 beers, okay? Now, Aaron, back in the day,
man,
that wouldn't have made a dent, dude.
No.
Last night, I got a little fucked up on 3 PBR tall boys.
Now, when did you feel it? Like, was it after the second one? You're like, I probably want that third one. And you're like in a good mood.
Okay, let me ask you, have you ever done this? So imagine this is an unopened beer. You get it out of the fridge. Or actually, before you even get it out of the fridge, you're like, okay, should I have some beers tonight? I get hangovers really easy these days. Is it worth it?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like thinking about it. I'm like walking around the house as I'm doing things. I'm like, I'm feeling the call of the fridge. And I'm like,
it's in there.
Then finally I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to do it. So I go get the beer, put it in a koozie, set it on my coffee table. It sits there for about 5 minutes before I open it.
So it gets like room temp.
No.
Not warm, but like not cold
it was
anymore.
in a koozie.
That koozie's not going to keep it that cold,
Not
dude.
the top half because it sticks out, you know. So then I'm like, all right, fuck it. Open it up. Have a few sips. You know that first sip of beer when you haven't had one for a long time? You're just kind of like, tastes like dad. It's kind of weird, you know.
Yeah.
So then I start sipping it, watching the game. I'm just really enjoying myself. Guitar in lap, dog right next to me. House is super quiet.
Nice.
Besides, you know,
The game.
the thunder. Yeah. And then I drink the beer. I'm like, all right, I'm going to have a second one. But that's probably all I'm going to have because it was starting to get late. I'm on like old man time these days. So I go to bed early. I rise early. I have that second one. By the end of that second one, I'm like, all right, I'm going to polish off that third one. And that's when I started feeling a little tipsy.
You don't want to leave one beer.
No,
you know?
you don't leave the one
It's
beer.
rude.
Absolutely not.
It is. And 2, like after the second beer, for me, that's like when I say party mode hits. It's like we talked last week, like when you go to brunch, 1 mimosa's fine, but you have that second one, your Sunday's fucked because you're like, well, I'm definitely gonna get a fucking third mimosa, and then by that time you're day drunk. Your hangover starts at like 9:00 that night.
And you end up somewhere else more.
You end up somewhere else. But when you're at home, you crack open that second beer because you know I'm at home. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not driving.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open that third beer. But then after that third, if you were to keep going, that's when you start scrounging for other. Is there anything else?
I've totally scrounged before. I'm a habitual scrounger.
There's a half glass of wine left in that bottle. I'm gonna drink
Oh,
it.
God.
What happened once?
Especially when you get started.
Yes, dude. What happened once a few, I don't know, maybe about 6 months ago, I had like, I think there were 3 beers in the fridge. I drank those. Then I come crawling in the podcast room like a raccoon in the night. And I'm like, maybe there's an Anthem left in the fridge in there. And then I grabbed, there was 1 left. And I was like, oh, okay. Whoa, somebody was rude and left a single beer here. I might as well finish it.
We have 1 single beer in this refrigerator right
We should just see how long it stays there. Like, who's going to drink
Forever.
now. Yeah.
it? Forever?
What is it?
Forever.
Is it
Energy.
an Anthem?
It is an Anthem.
Yeah.
It's an Anthem brew.
We're sponsored by Anthem Brewing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that a local brewery?
Yes. If you go to anthembrewing.com,
Okay.
you can read all about them. They got a beautiful story. There's some photography. There's graphics. You can even scroll on their website.
Do they have a mobile site?
I don't know.
Can I get to it on the phone?
Yes,
Probably.
you can. They're on Instagram at Anthem Brewing. There's even a tap room you can go down and get delicious beers on tap.
Where's that at?
That's on Northeast 4th Street, just right off the highway there,
Just
Man.
what west of downtown,
just west of downtown.
right by the. Isn't it over by the jail?
Mm-hmm.
It's
close.
It's jail adjacent.
Oh, perfect. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To get real fucked up, hit
Yeah.
somebody, be a
Take
short ride to jail.
Take your right
Yeah.
to 2 hots and a cot.
So yeah, so I got that Anthem beer, and then I finished that, and I was like, I'm not done yet. I'm not fucking done yet. I found about 3 fingers of wine in a bottle in the bottom of the door of my fridge that I
Been there a
think
while.
was Adam's when he used to live here.
Oh, are you talking about that
That's
night?
some
Yeah.
old ass wine, bro.
How,
Dude,
You
how
were
long?
here.
Oh, I drank it.
You drank it with me. That's right.
Yeah, because you were
Old
like,
wine.
"Hey, do you want some wine?" And I was like, "Yeah, totally." And then you told me, like, you showed me the bottle, and I was like, "Ooh, hey man, this has been here for a minute."
Yeah.
And somehow I let you convince me that it was fine.
Yeah.
You were like, "Nah."
Hey,
it's-
you've heard it gets better with age, man.
Yeah, if
and-
you don't cork it, like it's
Yeah. And then
It wasn't corked.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was. I think it was a screw top. It might have been cork.
It had been
screw
open.
top.
It had been open.
You've got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
You're drinking like 6-month-old.
No.
$4
Was this
wine.
Boone's Farm?
Oh.
2.5 years, maybe.
It was here before I moved here, and I've lived here for over a year now.
Oh boy.
It was
Oh my
probably-
God.
It was probably 2 years old, if
You
not 2.5
are
years.
you? Oh yeah.
Did you get ultra?
You have
fucked up?
completely changed,
It was bad.
man.
That's why I stopped drinking, Aaron.
Did it just taste like rubbing alcohol and grape juice?
Yeah.
It was very sweet, but bitter. Like, how is that possible that something can be sweet and bitter at the same time?
It's, I don't know.
And
Wine
it was
can do
thick. It looked like motor oil. When you, no, not really.
Okay.
It was disgusting.
But it had sediment at the bottom of it.
Probably.
You
yeah.
probably tasted the grit.
Wine particles.
Disgusting.
I was really, I was drunk at the time too, so I didn't even, like, I could taste that it was bad. I knew it was bad, but I didn't care enough.
Hangover City the next day, though.
Oh, dude,
Not
wine,
me,
Wine
but
does that.
You
well,
were
no,
good.
you're
You're
a
good to
young
go.
buck. You're good. You're good for another like 6 years before those start hitting you.
That's true.
We're going to track it live on Boys Podcast. We're going to be like, all right, Dylan, check in. How's your liver, your kidneys, your head? You good?
Josh, are you still getting hungover or?
Dude, it's bad. I don't drink as much as I used to, but man, my hangovers hit more now because
You can't say you aren't drinking as much as you used to if you're day drinking still.
I'm having a beer.
You're literally the only one drinking a beer, right?
That is so
It's
rough.
2:50 in the afternoon on a Saturday.
Oh
not
my
to
God,
break-
you're right.
Classic alcoholic making excuses.
Yeah.
It's Saturday.
That's okay. That's all right. It's fine. I'm getting down
You're
tonight.
smoking
though.
the devil's lettuce, my friend.
Hey,
Who is?
yeah. What are you talking about? I've got coffee.
Hypothetically.
So,
Hypothetically.
okay, so here's... So there, that was then. This
Right,
is
this
now.
is now.
This is last night.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I have that third beer, and then I get to thinking, and I'm like, oh, Kate bought me a bottle of wine for Valentine's Day. Brand new bottle, not 2 years
Ooh.
old.
There we go. All right.
Now we're talking.
Okay. All right.
Fresh.
So I
My
buried it in the
man.
backyard. I'll dig it up in about a year and a half and enjoy it. No, I cut myself off though. I was like, man, I got shit to do in the morning. And again, like Josh said, like I get hungover super easy. It's like a day ruiner.
Absolutely.
Like anxiety, headache, the shits, the whole shebang.
When I have one, mine don't start until about 4:30.
In the
But
afternoon?
I wake, yeah, 100%. I wake up and I go, let me see. This is gonna be bad. And then I'm just sitting there waiting on it.
Do you ever like wake up and you can't tell if it's a hangover, if you're still drunk, or you feel good and you're like, I feel great. Am I still drunk?
No, I don't ever wake up drunk anymore.
Oh,
Dude, that happened to me a couple weeks ago. I was scared.
always happens with wine. If I drink like wine, I wake up feeling still a little buzzed.
Yeah.
What happened?
Try aging it first.
Oh,
Yourself.
like it was. I went out with my little brother and his wife for his wife's 21st birthday.
Oh, that'll do it.
21.
Yeah, and I was like in a weird situation. I just like was very uncomfortable, and I had
Out
a
of your
bottle-
element?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I had a bottle of vodka that I had brought, and I haven't had vodka in a really long time, and I lost track of how much I drank,
That'll happen.
and I almost drank an entire bottle by myself, to the point where
a lot.
I don't remember leaving the hotel.
Ooh.
I don't remember getting back to my other little brother's house and staying the night. I just woke up and then was told how I was that night.
That's never a good thing
No,
when
no.
somebody fills
That-
you in about what you did.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's scary.
Yeah. Oh, it was terrible. And I was very upset. And I didn't sober up until, I don't know. It was like I had lost a bunch of things. I sobered up at like 2 or 3.
But we're good now, right?
Oh, everything's great now.
No,
but
he's
like,
still
Did you
drunk.
find those things?
No.
Oh, shit.
No.
Here's
It
a-
sucks.
I'm
He's
like
actually
a-
still in the middle of his 2.5 week bender right now.
Oh, boy.
He's just hiding the beer. Under
Those
Yeah.
those days are long gone. I can have a beer in the afternoon. This will probably be my one beer until the show later at 8. Where I'll have another beer, and then that'll probably be it. Because that one beer I'll have at the show will be just enough of a buzz.
to get you by.
Yeah,
No,
I'm also
we're
a super
getting,
cheap
we're-
man.
We're going to be drunk tonight.
Probably so. There's some friends in town.
See the
Dude, you can twist- you can twist my
fucking-
arm.
You're a flip flopper.
Is it somebody's birthday? Okay.
Yeah,
Probably somewhere.
that guy over there I've never
think
met.
so.
Yeah,
Hey, you guys want to go to the high-low? Nah. And you get like 3 shots, and you're like, hey, let's go to the fucking high-low.
Why are
Anybody
we-
gonna get some blow while we're there?
Yeah,
No?
Jesus
why are we not at the
Christ.
high-low right now?
Right.
That wasn't even he didn't even twist your arm. He just held your hand.
Yeah.
And you're there.
Yeah, I'm there. So you're alone.
I'm alone.
Did you pop that wine?
I didn't. I cut myself off.
Did you hold it in your hand and think about it?
No, I didn't even pick up the bottle because, once you do that.
Once it's tangible.
Yep.
Yeah. Now, I cut myself off, got a glass of water, ate a slice of pizza. I've been snacking. Oh, by the way. Oh, damn, I got to start over. I've been snacking on pizza the whole evening. Just
Okay, so you were
I like cold pizza.
filling it up with something in there,
Yeah.
and you were still drunk as shit.
So I had 3 tall boys, probably 3 slices of pizza over, a few hours.
3 cold slices.
3 cold slices of pizza. I love cold pizza.
Delicious.
I don't really like rewarming it.
It is the breakfast of champs.
Oven warm is good, but microwave just gummy.
Nobody's got time.
No.
Gummy pizza. So I'm ready to go to bed at this point. I'm like, all right, I know what time it is. Daddy's gonna jack off.
Yes, dude. I knew it.
So I put the laptop in bed with me. I went and I got my allotment, your roll of TP.
TP? What are you, 14?
What are you nut in?
I have my own little hand towel.
A
dude.
jar?
A hand towel.
You made gestures like a bucket, and I was like, bruh.
I bring a bucket. It's the old mop bucket we used to use. We upgraded. It's like
It's a
your
pail.
mowing shoes.
It's a
my-
pail.
Yeah.
It's never been emptied.
Yeah. When I get to the point, it's like when you throw up, you're like, oh, and you put the bucket, and then it's in there.
All right.
Yeah.
Like a spittoon. Yeah.
a shittoon.
I'm setting the table, man.
Mm-hmm.
I got the website pulled up. I'm like, all right, you know what? It's early. It's early-ish.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have anywhere to be. No one's walking in on me.
You're going to court
Yeah.
these ladies?
Yeah, I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna do a little self-care, a little self-love.
Speaking of that, honestly, are you paying for porn? You probably should.
I used to be. I was a
Subscriber.
member of Pornhub Premium for a while, and I talked about it.
Delicious.
And everybody I talk
Delicious.
about it,
Did you cancel your subscription?
I did. I don't need it anymore.
Oh, okay.
I haven't jacked off in probably 3 months, and that's not to brag.
Right.
But my lady lives here now, and we love each other, and we care about, and we're
Affectionate.
we're
Yeah.
affectionate. We're very
Yeah.
affectionate.
Yeah.
Not in mixed company. But anyways, I just don't. I just haven't had the desire or the need to.
Yeah.
It wasn't economical. How much
Yeah.
is like $10 a month?
It was $9.99 a month.
You would have thrown $30 out, just throwing in the garbage because you're not using
Yeah.
it.
Well, what happened was actually my identity got stolen, and I never updated my card information. So when I logged in last night, I was like, "You come to premium.
Yes, sir.
Cannot log in. User not found. What happened?" So I put 2 and 2
Now
together.
you got to go back to coach with the other bums.
Yeah, exactly. The worst walk of shame ever.
Oh,
So okay, I'm ready. I'm browsing. I'm like, what am I into tonight? Oh, that looks good. No, not so good. Okay, there it is. You mouse over, you get the preview. Perfect. Boom. Made your
the one.
selection. Yep. You're my gal tonight.
Dude, hey, here's what I do. I will find a couple that I like, and I'll bring up different, not windows, but different tabs.
tabs, a few.
I'll have about 4 tabs up, and I'll watch them like, that's good.
You like
but
to
it's not-
rotate.
it's just not
Okay.
where I want to go.
I'm not a tabsman.
Oh, I
tab-
thought you were like opening a few tabs and just scrolling through as you're scrolling
Oh,
through.
well, I mean, I guess you can like click, click,
Yeah.
click. No.
Do they play in the background though, or you
No,
have
no,
like
no.
18 soundtracks going?
No,
on?
see, I don't have the premium, so my scenes are like at a max like 10 minutes long, which is
Okay.
more than what you need.
Yeah, plenty.
Yeah.
But you got to find it's got to be the right thing, man.
Porn is too long.
I like to. I
Porn
like
is
to
too long.
Find one where I like the build up, and then I switch to where
There you
where
go.
I know I'm gonna finish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the old M. Night Shyamalan?
100%.
The old
yeah.
twist, the
I-
Shyamalan twist.
I Shyamalan my dick when I jerk. Yeah.
That's a good method. I've never actually ever thought of that method.
it's a good method, but like Shyamalan, you can get let down.
True.
The twist can end up being like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Well, there's this one, this is like, I don't know, there's this one couple that I know I'll shoot every time. So it's just like, I know,
You have a favorite group.
I do. I
right.
do. I found this, like, I guess, girl on Pornhub like a few months ago, and I was like, damn, this is what's up. Like, this is my go-to. These two just bang just the way I like it.
It's,
I love
it's a
it.
couple?
Yeah.
Is it amateur or are they...
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Every man has his brand.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
appealing to them? Do you like the way they look? Like, do you like the way they fuck? Do you like...
I like the way that she looks.
Oh.
She's very cute.
Yeah.
And then I like the way that they fuck. So it's like
Yeah.
perfect. I've never seen the guy's face. Not that it really matters.
Okay, so what kind of porn is it? Is it POV? Is it? That's
no.
my favorite, by
Is
the
it
way.
single
Just
cam?
saying. I love POV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is.
Good question.
Well, some of it is. Some of it's POV.
So they multicam. They got a budget.
But
Yeah.
does he go put it on a tripod and then cut, and then it's like him from the neck down pumping away in a medium frame?
Yeah, no, all you see is like it starts and then you see a butt walking away.
No, it's a little more professional than that.
Okay, lighting and all that kind of stuff. Okay.
Yeah, they've done a great job. So
Love it.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Awesome.
it's nice.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's nice to know you can go to something and always feel the same thing.
Yeah.
It's funny because if I'm ever disappointed with one, I'm like, I started up, I'm like, pass, and I'm just like, I just want to fucking shoot rope and go to sleep. So I'll just
You
Bang.
use it as like
Right.
a melatonin.
yeah, yeah.
So are you a subscriber? You don't want to say?
I've got a separate account.
Okay.
separate bank account for it.
I put $9.99 in every month, just that.
Do you go to? Do you have like one of those banks that are only at like an Albertsons or something, like a City National Bank, some seedy bank that I'm just gonna open this up. I'm gonna put $100 in it. That's gonna pay for premium for like 10 months.
I go down to the cash advance and just get an advance on my paycheck so I can pay for my porn subscription.
Coinstar.
Oh, God.
Now it's where
How
you
sad.
you pay your bills at the buy for less and just like Porno premium. Can I pay that here too?
Oh, that just gave me a super nostalgic memory. Do you ever remember your mom at the grocery store writing a check
To pay a bill?
and just writing a check for the groceries and goes, "Can I write this for 20 over?"
Dude, my mom was notorious for writing checks over.
Get a little
All the
cash.
time.
Yeah.
Get a little, still walking around money.
Okay, so I make my selection. I'm ready. I'm revving up. I'm ready to go. I pop some headphones on because I like to be
Ooh.
truly immersed.
Yeah, stereo.
right,
like
Yeah.
it- okay.
Yeah, stereo, nice and
recall.
loud, bass
So-
response.
And not to, I'm trying to picture this setup. So do you have the laptop next to you on the bed or is it on top of your lap?
No.
Dick on the mouse.
On your knees?
Or on the, yeah.
No, I'm laying on my back. Laptop is next to me at kind of like a 45-degree angle.
Okay.
So I can navigate.
Okay.
Well, but I need to put it on this side because I'm right.
There you go.
Anyways,
There you go. That's it.
so I guess I'd rather navigate well than jerk
Well,
well.
you give yourself the stranger there for a minute, and then you.
Once you're into it, yeah.
Yeah.
So I make the selection. Here we go. I wake up at about 2 a.m. and I realize that I fell asleep with my dick in my hand, headphones on, laptop open, full screen. And I thought to myself, what if this is when I died?
Yeah.
Then I started to panic.
Oh,
Did somebody see me?
No,
No.
a different kind of panic, but that's a good panic. Where's the tissue?
Oh,
Where's
no.
the tissue?
Where's the evidence?
Yes. I'm just OJing my own bed. No, but I thought,
You probably even didn't.
I was like, what if Kate gets home early tomorrow? Where is it? She can't find that.
Yeah.
Plus, I needed to see if there was any evidence.
yeah. Did I?
There was no evidence. I found it.
Okay.
It was stuck to my leg.
Fell asleep with your dick in- I've had that thought before. Like, what if this is where I die? It used to be when I was a kid. Like, you also said that. Is this what you want to be doing when Jesus comes back?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Hell yeah.
He'd
Like,
be
hey, can
proud.
you give me a second, buddy? I'm going to wrap this up real quick.
Yeah.
get one more in.
You get it right? Oh, and maybe you don't.
Yeah.
You don't. You made me this way.
My subscription runs out tomorrow. Hold on. Don't take me yet. Anyways, so yeah, I found it. There was no evidence. I can't even jack off, man. Like, oh, it's so embarrassing. Like, I don't mind telling the story,
No.
but it's just like,
Dick in hand.
I couldn't even get one in on my night.
You were
I am.
drunk and sleepy.
I wasn't even really drunk, though.
3 beers. If 3 beers makes you not, that's.
I mean, I was like buzzed, but I wasn't like whiskey dick,
Yeah.
I've definitely performed under more drinking in the past.
Right.
You've thumbed it in a couple of times.
Maybe I was sleepy.
Well, you had already really had your time to yourself. So
I did, just without the
Maybe
payoff.
you just
though.
didn't need an.
Robbie, that's 37, baby.
So that was this morning.
Last night into this
2 a.m.,
morning. Yeah.
Okay.
And
It's nice to know where you're at.
and then to add insult to injury. So I woke up, I think it was around like 1:30 or 2 when I panicked. And then I fell back asleep after I secured the evidence. And then I woke up again around 3 a.m. And I woke up and I was like, oh God. And I ran to the bathroom and I took the worst shit I've taken in probably like a year.
Yeah, pizza and beer.
But
That's what it was, dude.
So instead of being like, oh shit, Ocean's come early, now you're like, thank God she's not home because this is a terrible shit.
It was a real truck stop shit.
It was real, it permeated through the home kind of.
It was bad.
Yeah.
And my shit doesn't stink. Anyways, so then I go back to sleep. I must have been on the toilet for like 40 minutes, dude.
Did you fall asleep on the toilet?
No. I jacked off on the toilet. No. I went back to bed, woke up this morning with a hangover. No, it wasn't the mother of all hangovers, but it was, a little bit of a headache. I already had the shits.
You remember.
Yeah, exactly. So that sucks.
I'm sorry, man.
And that was my night to myself.
So you're doing it. You did a night to yourself. I just booked a flight and an Airbnb for a trip that's going to be 100% by myself, and I am a little freaked out about it.
You texted me yesterday and said, "You ever traveled alone?"
I'm going to Chicago by myself.
Baby's going to the big city.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been there before. I was there with my wife for like 3 days, and I'm like, I was like super stoked when I did it, and as soon as I booked it, I get flushed with panic. Like, what if I get mugged? Oh shit! Fuck! What am I going to do during the day? The shows are at night. Oh my God, I'm going to be by myself. What the fuck am I going to do?
If you get murdered in Chicago, would you at least tell your killer about the podcast first?
I will. Like, boyspodcast.com, the home of all things boys.
Where are you staying in Chicago?
The neighborhood called Pilsen. It's like 10 minutes away from where the venue is. I wanted to stay in Wicker
venue
Park.
is it?
The Bottom Lounge.
Okay. I did not go there. When I stayed like really close to Lincoln Square. Which I fucking loved it. The Airbnb that I stayed at was tight. They had like 4 rooms, and the whole basement they had turned into an Airbnb.
Oh, cool.
So there was 4 different rooms that had 4 different like feels, I guess.
I was going to book that one.
Yeah, that one.
Book the basement.
That one was great, man.
The place I found is like it's an old butcher shop that someone renovated into like a livable space. It looks really cool.
That's awesome.
And apparently I did a lot of after I booked it. I should have researched beforehand, but I did the mistake of you get the address after you book it, putting it in Google Maps and doing a street view. And then I went up and down that street. I'm like, this looks sketchy. But then I looked at the date. I'm like, oh, okay, that was from 2 years ago. Apparently, it's really good now.
It's been gentrified. You're fine.
I'll be all right.
No crackheads running
but
around.
No, I'm the hub of gentrification.
I'm nervous about traveling by myself, though. When I was in New York, that last day I was 100% by myself and fucking loved it. So I'll have 4 days to be alone.
It's nice. Have you ever traveled by yourself?
I mean, I've taken trips like maybe 2-3 hours away. Go like when I get stuff like from people on Craigslist and shit.
That's a good
2 or 3 hours
trip.
Never like overnight
Yeah.
alone.
I'd rather not.
But see that like and I was like, do I bring my laptop? Do I jerk in an Airbnb? Like
I guess I call alone away from my wife, but usually when I'm alone, I'm usually with somebody else.
right.
Yeah, jack off in a stranger's house, dude. Of course.
100%.
Not that bad.
All right.
I've never not.
Okay.
It'll be better than what I'm sure other people have done in the room.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I fucking hotel rooms and Airbnb. So what's the difference? I'm fucking myself.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Man.
Like, go fuck yourself.
So what are you going to Chicago for?
MXPX5 Air Printing.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
Yeah, I traveled by myself a little bit last year, and it was like work related, but I had some free time, and even with the work related stuff, like I really enjoyed it. I liked just doing literally whatever the fuck I want to do.
That's the beauty, because my wife was going to go with me, but we ended up doing different her schedule didn't work out, so I'm still going. She's going to go to Seattle, and my thought was, yes, I can go to like Chicago Music Exchange. I can hit up like pawn shops and like things like that. Just dumb shit that I like doing that she doesn't necessarily like doing.
And
I like doing that stuff.
You can get yourself a Chicago dog.
Oh, I get Chicago deep dish.
Can I get a Chicago dog without the fucking relish, please?
You're not a relish fan?
Nah.
But isn't that what makes
No.
it a Chicago dog?
Sure, I'm fine with that. I'd rather have a Cleveland dog or something.
Delaware dog.
Yeah, I've never even been to Chicago, so
Oh, Chicago's tight. I like it.
yeah.
Favorite place you've ever been?
Ever.
Dude, ever. And I mean physically, not mentally, if you know what I
Oh
mean.
man, I don't know. I like St. Louis. St. Louis is all right. It's dirty.
You down with that?
I like dirty places.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, St. Louis is I couldn't find anywhere that was like, usually when you go to a city, like there's usually like a strip of like cool shit where you can just kind of like walk, like a restaurant, a bar, like a record shop. But I could never find that in St. Louis. Maybe I was just on the wrong side of town.
I don't recall where I was, but I mean, yeah, there's walkable places right there.
So when you guys did that university tour, did you guys go up to like New York and stuff, or
No.
where did you guys? Was it like Midwest?
Yeah, we just did up to Minnesota.
I want to go there. I want to go up north real bad,
Yeah.
where it's cold.
Yeah.
I like the cold.
Well, you're about to. Chicago is cold.
Yeah, but that's city. That's city cold.
It's city
You-
cold.
you-
Oh,
You
Dude,
want
it ain't-
country cold.
Right.
It ain't Minneapolis cold. It ain't fucking
Yeah.
Fargo cold.
true.
That's
true.
fun. I kind of I thrive in that weather.
Yeah.
I love it.
I would like it. I don't think I've ever been that far north either. Chicago is as far north as I've been, and it wasn't even that cold when I mean, it was cool, but it was also
Right.
rainy, so it was just kind of a weird. I'm not going to be outside long anyways
Yeah.
type deal.
Mhm.
I would like to go up Michigan, or I'll take it a step
Ooh,
further.
Michigan, yeah.
Canada.
Boy, let's go.
I would love it, dude. I like cold.
I went to Vermont last summer. Dude,
Nice and cold.
Well, it wasn't cold.
Oh, it's
but
summer.
Yeah. But it was like still crisp, you know. It was beautiful though.
I don't know. I'm worried with global warming. We're not going to really get much cold. Like when I went to New York, it was in like the winter time. It was Christmas time, and I had like a jean jacket and a hoodie. Like you think?
I think
New
it's
York,
still
like,
going to be cold. I think it's just going to be more sporadic and weird.
Right.
what's happening.
I mean, they just got all that snow. Like it gets cold
Yeah.
still.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It comes in waves. It's weird.
I would love to go
It
to
is.
Canada. The funny thing is, though, is like I say that I mean, I'd live in the cold. But if it's cold outside and I'm like walking to my car in the morning, I'm like, fuck this! Fuck!
No, that when you get in the car, and it's like you don't even want to touch your steering wheel. Your hands are so fucking cold. It's like
You pull the hoodie sleeves over. You ever done it?
I put mine like in between my legs and like squeeze my legs. Like, come on, motherfucker.
Yeah, you start the car and you just
Yeah.
oh my god.
Are you a coldie or a hottie?
Depends on who you're asking.
Mm.
No, I like it cold. I just like wearing layers, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, definitely if you get like caught in the morning, like you're like, I'm just putting some clothes on, then you walk outside and it's super cold. It's like, fuck me, this is the worst. But,
Yeah, but
then you just go back inside and get
You can
some-
always
Yeah.
make yourself warm, and you can't make yourself cool. Like when it's super fucking hot outside, yeah,
Oh,
you can take all your clothes
exactly.
off, but you're still sweating dick. Like, it's,
Yeah. That's
It doesn't just
kinda-
gonna magically make you feel like it's 60 degrees outside.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
the only-
kind of why I like the cold more. You can always put more clothes on.
Yeah, you can always go to a lake, but even the lake is hot.
Hot lake.
When it's like 110, no,
Yeah,
it's not fun.
shit is whack.
So what's new, Aaron? Tell me what's
Man.
going on in your life, dude. We're catching up live on the air.
I don't know. I'm
Pre-taped.
kind of still got the road lag. So nothing really new other than got a new band, got a record that came out last June that I played drums on. It's pretty cool. Just some rock and roll shit.
And you got
You
that on.
know?
That's on some splatter vinyl too, right?
We actually have 3 versions of this vinyl. It's called Midnight Climax.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's exactly what you think it is. The band is Young Bull, by the way.
Cool.
Yeah. Nothing. I don't know, man.
So you guys posted a I guess a show poster. You guys are opening for Madball,
Oh yes.
dude. That's tight.
It's fun.
That's tight.
I've kind of fallen away from the hardcore scene, but I still love it. It's still fun.
Yeah, I really wouldn't. Young Bull to me is more like a rock and what would you
Man, that's so hard.
heavy loud rock and roll? I guess.
It's just aggressive, I guess. I don't know. I'm so bad at this. I'm super bad at it. It's got everything that a hardcore kid would want.
Mhm.
It's got, there's no black metal, but some metal kids, I guess, would like it.
If you're an AC/DC
Thrashy.
fan, you might dig it.
Sure. Yeah. We've got some Whitley guitars.
Robbie and I've been on like an AC/DC thing lately. I don't know why. Just
Uh,
every now and then it just hits you.
Who made who? Who made you? That I don't remember the record, but I had it's like a white tape.
Oh,
It's got that song on it.
who made who?
Dude, my jam is like the early stuff where it just is recorded really shitty and it's just so
Fucking
simple.
So Bon Scott.
Yeah.
Mm.
Bon Scott
Yeah.
rules.
Yeah.
That's a god.
It's funny though because they're a band, and I think there's a lot of bands like this, but they might be the kings of the band that you're like, "Pff, I could do this.
Yeah.
Then go fucking do it.
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing.
No, you can't because now
You're
every,
gonna sound like you're trying to do it.
But
and it's
Aaron,
gonna
I
be
can't.
shit.
But I can't.
like
and I
the-
won't.
you
like
can, though.
Ramones. You hear the Ramones, you're like, "Pfft, anyone could play this shit. And then a bunch of bands thought anyone could play this. And then that's how you got like Screeching Weasel and like all these other fucking bands that sound like Ramones. And now if you try to do that, you're like, well, now you just sound like you're trying to be Screeching Weasel, trying to be Ramones.
Sure.
Yeah.
When you're consciously trying to do that,
Yeah.
you know, it's obvious, but I'm not going to drop any names. Greta Van Fleet, right? I don't know. Everybody wants to hate on them, but whatever.
That's their kids. Let them be kids.
Yeah, we talked about that a few eps ago. I was like, because I kind of stumbled upon a live video of them, and I had heard their name, and I've heard the hate, but I never heard the band.
Yeah.
And I watched it, and I was like, this isn't so bad. I mean, yeah, it's fucking derivative, but
Sure.
they're little boys.
Sure, it's fun to make fun of, but, you know, legitimately,
It's that low-hanging fruit.
it's music, man.
Yeah, like we said before, like, let's hear what their next record sounds like. Maybe they'll, like, you know, we all started a band because we liked a band. My first band, we tried to sound like MXPX, you know, and then you grow up and you start making different shit. And now my music still kind of sounds pop punk because that's my wheelhouse.
That's what you like.
That's exactly, dude. That is you.
Yeah.
Anything else
But like this Greta Van
would
Fleet,
not be you.
They're influenced by Zeppelin, and that's what this record sounds like. Maybe the next one they'll experiment, get out of the box. Maybe the next one will sound like Rolling Stones. Who knows?
I read an interview with their guitar players like, yeah, man, I was really influenced by all the greats. John Paul Jones, Jimmy Page, Robert Plant,
Nice.
that bass player guy.
The greats.
What's his name? What's the bass player for Led Zeppelin?
I wanted to say Entwistle, but that's from The Who.
Fuck, I feel bad. I should know
Cliff
this.
Burton, right?
John
Yeah,
Paul Jones,
right.
right?
Oh, yeah.
That's a drummer.
That's the bass player. No, John
no.
Bonham.
John Paul Jones.
Okay, see, John
Jesus.
Bonham Jones.
Mhm. Yeah.
That's pretty. There's no way he wasn't poking fun at himself,
Right.
With that, just like all the greats, Led Zeppelin. Like,
Right.
I mean, it's hard to find like other musicians that are like have better pipes than fucking Robert Plant.
Yeah.
I mean, like
It's a good bar to
legendary.
set.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
a tough get, man.
yeah.
I was thinking about that actually today.
Mhm.
Today, I was driving home from Edmond this morning in shame. Wind was blowing. I was full of cum. I was
Shaking
just
in the
ready.
wind.
I was just really ready to get home.
Real backed up.
And I thought about that. I was like, man, I was thinking back on like bands I was in when I was young, and I was like, and even like recent bands, like my most recent couple of bands, I was like, man, I was a real douche. Like, you ever get that feeling? It's just
Oh my
like,
God, yes.
what was I doing? I was like,
Kind
I
of
was
reflect on it every day.
like,
I'm
as
trying to
soon
be
as you
better,
wake
so
up.
you have to reflect on it.
Right.
Yeah.
If you're doing
damn.
it right, yeah.
And I wasn't even that much of a douche, but I was just like, man, what was I trying to do?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What was
Have I-
that-
have
what
I-
was that about?
And then it's like, have I ever been myself? Have I ever been truly myself?
Oh God.
You can get deep in a
Then I
rabbit
got-
hole with that.
Then I got out the
wormhole.
belt.
Yeah.
You start slapping yourself. Like
No, threw it over the shower curtain and
they're
And
trying to
pulled
do
it
a stay
down.
thing, but okay.
Well, I think I'm going to take a piss.
it's always a possibility. Do you need to take a break?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah, I'm going to pee.
Then we'll be right back. Welcome back.
We're back.
Dude, that's the first time we've taken a break
It's
in
been, it's been a bit.
a while.
Oh, really? You were just going through?
Just fucking killing it. Nah, killing it's the wrong term. I'm an idiot. We were rolling. We were hammering them out. That's what I was looking
Cooking.
for. But a break is nice. It gives us a moment to
Yeah.
reset. Clear
I mean,
the
I did
room,
just get off the road, so
take a
you know,
pee.
holding like a couple peas in there.
I got something to drink now. I'm
Take a
I'm
little
good.
wee.
I'm good.
Some wine.
So no, God no, drank all
One
that.
out of a styrofoam cup. Hell yeah.
Hey, been there.
Well, I mean, me too.
That's some redneck shit.
I worked at a restaurant called Sauced Episoe, and we would do mimosas, mega-mimosas, and they would come in a giant styrofoam cup. So if you worked there, you would just pour champagne into that cup and
Man.
you'd drink it all day.
Mm-hmm.
Is that place still around?
It is still around.
That's not me.
A lot of issues. So speaking of restaurants, I was at a restaurant the other day, and it was a buffet. It was a delicious buffet. A place, Jason's Deli. It's delicious.
Mm-hmm.
And
A lot of options there.
Oh yeah.
you know, we're sitting, kind of crowded in the middle at a table. You know, you're all around all these other tables, and this fella sits one of his plates down. He's going to get a second plate. Fresh salad, looks beautiful.
It was a beautiful salad. I was there too, by the way.
It was dressed amazingly. And then out of the corner of my eye, I see this rather large older woman.
Mm-hmm.
She walks to a table next to the table that was used. It had been walked away from.
She just sat down at it.
She sat down at this old table, and there was like napkins and old dirty plates, and she proceeds to take all this trash and put it on top of this dude's freshly made salad.
Wow.
It was very like she didn't even look. She didn't even inspect the salad.
No, she
just figured that was another dirty table. I'm just gonna pick up like straw wrappers. Yeah, use like paper napkins and just toss them at the salad.
Wow.
Yeah.
And here's the deal, man. You go to a Jason's Deli. You go to a buffet that has a beautiful salad bar. Crafting the perfect salad, you got to think of like
Takes time.
portion management.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You don't want too much of anything.
Layering, where
Yeah.
this needs to go above this and that sort of thing.
You're at the salad bar and you're like, this is beautiful. You're like, you're sculpting. You're the Michelangelo of Jason's Deli. But then you go, fuck, I need some little tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
I need to go all the way back around. Then you're like walking backwards
Sure.
through the
Or
buffet.
fuck, I forgot the captain's wafers.
Always
Which
run back.
ones are those?
I put those in my
The
hoodie
Melba
pocket.
toast?
Those are the longer, the rectangular crackers.
Oh, okay.
Those are, I love those.
So, and then this dude walks up, sees the lady.
Also, can I add, the dude was a tall, big fella, hungry fella, and he kind of looked like, what was that guy's name? Fuck, it'll come right back to me. Ken Bone. He kind of reminded me of like a
He
Ken
did.
Bone type.
Yeah, he did kind of look like Ken Bone.
Okay.
And I think he goes, excuse me, that's my salad. And the lady just acted like she didn't do anything. She's just like,
Wow.
She didn't give
I love
a
it.
fuck.
I love it.
he goes, that's my, I just made that.
I can't wait till I get that old.
Oh. And he's like, yeah, it's not really a big deal, but it is. And like,
Well, he
Yeah.
was very passive aggressive. He goes, she was like, huh? And he was like, yeah, that was my lunch there.
yeah.
And you threw your trash on top of it. He was like explaining what she did to her, and she was like, oh. And she just kind of looked away. And then a few seconds later, she looked back and she goes, I'm sorry. And he goes, this is the kicker.
Yeah.
This is the kicker
Yeah.
of the whole story. That's okay, but maybe you should pay more attention next time to other people's food.
Burn.
Like, did you have to throw that in there?
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
he did. Because fuck her.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, because then he's got to go back up.
Yeah.
Get more salad.
He's got to do his whole thing. Bitch, you're
All
in
over
public.
again.
Dude.
She said she was sorry.
She wasn't.
How do you know?
I don't know.
Because she was
Because she did
old
it.
enough to not give a shit.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
true.
Shit.
Yeah, she. But I was like, man, it rubbed me the wrong way because I was like, she said she was sorry, even though if it took her a second.
Sure.
If a stranger told me that I need to pay more attention to the world, I would be pissed.
Yeah.
I'd be like, you know what? Fuck you.
Yeah.
And I'd throw trash on his new salad and then get
Dude.
my ass kicked.
Have you ever been in a situation like that yourself?
No.
It wasn't so much, it was still food related. I was at a grocery store and it was one of those self-checkout lines. And, you know, there's really no rules at a self-checkout line.
It's
You're
the
kind
Wild
of like,
West
Yeah.
over there.
it's the Wild West. And I'm standing there and I'm next in line. And in order, like, I'm picking out my spot because there's like, you know, 4 different ones. And I pick out my spot and I'm standing at the end of the self-checkout line. And there's a dude checking out. He had one thing.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, I do the thing where I put the little thing up and I start putting my stuff on the conveyor belt because it was heavy shit. And he looks at me and he goes, could you please step back? I'm like,
Oh, wow.
and I go, okay, man, sorry. He goes, pay attention next time.
Pay attention.
And he called me an asshole. I'm like, and I go, dude, fuck you. And I said, fuck you. And he goes, what'd you fucking say to me? And he whipped out a badge. He's an off-duty cop. He's like, I can have you arrested for that. And I go, dude, calm
No.
the I was like,
I don't
calm
think so.
down.
Yeah.
He's like, I can take you to assault. You verbally assaulted a police officer. And I was like, all right. And I put
I
my
didn't
stuff
know you
down.
were a police officer, dick.
Yeah.
He checked out and keeps bitching on his way out. And then a manager comes over. He's like, are you okay? I'm like, I'm fine. He goes, he comes in once a week. He always makes a big deal. Like, don't worry about it. You need to stay inside, though, because he'll berate you when you go outside.
Right. He was waiting for you.
Wow.
He had the cuffs in his hand. He was ready.
So I waited in the grocery store for I gave it 10 minutes. And then I walked to my car. And as I'm walking to my car, he comes right beside me, unrolls down his window. And he's like, you're lucky I didn't arrest your fucking ass. I'm like, dude, go home.
Yeah.
This isn't an issue.
Yeah.
Dude, could you imagine?
Man, I'd report that
Fucking
piece of shit.
titty baby,
Yeah.
Yeah.
dude.
Could you imagine walking around in life being a constant hard-on like that, dude? Just like,
I
all
can imagine
the
like just
time.
Yeah.
stress and like just
Dude.
always tensed up. Like, dude, you need to fucking smoke a J and calm down.
Yeah, those are the kind of fucking cops that shoot people.
Yeah.
just waiting for an excuse.
Oh, yeah.
you
Just,
know?
Give-
just wait
give
till
me
I
a
put my
reason.
uniform on.
Yeah.
Give me a reason to shoot you.
My gosh.
I
So
don't
did
even
he-
need a reason.
Did he drive off after
Yeah, and
that?
he peeled out of the parking lot. I'm like, dude.
Squealed out.
Cool.
And I made sure to walk past my car so he didn't like see what car I was getting into.
What was he driving?
What do you
kind
think?
of a truck was it driving?
It wasn't a
truck?
truck. It was a sedan.
Okay.
Oh.
It was an older model sedan, like a Lincoln, like a town car,
Okay.
Oh, okay.
like a late '90s Lincoln town car.
Crown Vic.
He's not
Yeah.
doing anything.
He ain't doing shit.
Yeah.
Cool.
He's
Yeah, that was.
pissed.
I was like, and I got in my car. I was super pissed. Like, man, fuck that. And then immediately I was like, hey, don't stoop to his level, man.
Yeah.
Oh, because you mean you use logic?
You calm down. And I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have said fuck you to him, but he was being an asshole, you know?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Sure.
I just can't say fuck you to a stranger. I've
That's
never.
pretty dope.
I don't think I've ever done it. I wish I had the nuts, honestly, to do it, but I don't think I've ever done it where they could hear me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't know. Like, you ever do that in a car? Somebody cuts you off and you're like, man, fuck you. And you flip them off.
Yeah, 'cause
and then
your
you see
windows
their-
are up.
You see their brake lights and you're just like, oh, shit.
no. Or you go to a,
I'm about to be shot.
gonna plug, you get to a light and then they're right next to you. You're like, oh, God damn it. And they roll down their window and you're like,
Yeah. Yeah. You do like the lean back, like, okay, turn green. Holy shit. Yeah. I don't want to, that isn't the way I want to end my life. That's
Yeah.
not the way that I want to.
No.
That's not how I want to go out. Much like back to last night. That's not the way I want to go out.
Right.
No, not in road rage. That's scary though, man. That shit goes down. A lot of people die.
How do you want to go out? If you could pick the way your body is found.
Ooh.
Not to be too morbid, but I'm curious. What would you pick?
That's a good question. I think I'd want people to see it. Yeah.
Like to find it or like
Witness it. Like it's a thing that like I died doing something.
A real event.
No, not like, not like a suicide video or anything, but like going out in a blaze of glory,
Like
doing what I love.
okay.
Whatever it is.
Okay. I thought you meant like, well,
I
there's
want
two
it
ways
to be
of doing
quick,
it. Yeah.
though.
You could be like, surrounded by the way everyone wants to go, the picturesque. You're old and you're in your bed. And you're surrounded by loved ones.
Right.
Sure.
And you do that. I'm seeing the light.
You got a picture of your deceased
Yeah.
significant other on the nightstand.
I mean, I want to be
I'm
old
coming
when
to
it
you.
happens, but
Yeah, everyone wants to be old, but statistically, that's just not going to happen.
well,
or it might.
I had this conversation with Diana yesterday because I was in the office where, I do my recording and stuff. And my mom gave me a bunch of my grandpa's old shit. And my grandpa was a mason. And his little mason hat, we have like, because it was kind of fucked up, we were putting it to get it formed, like reforming it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was looking over at it and I'm like, what does that mean? There's a number patched on the front of it. And it's 32. And I looked it up. My grandfather died a 32nd degree Freemason, which is second to the top. Google, look up what a 32nd degree, what the name is, because they all get nicknames. It will freak you the fuck out. So I told Diana, like, my grandpa being a Mason, I can kind of get in. And then she said something I didn't know.
You said 32nd degree?
32nd degree Freemason. She said, well, don't when you die, the Freemasons are the last ones to see your body? I was like, what the fuck? So I want to be cremated, so that's not possible.
Did you look it up? Is that true?
I don't know. If you look at it, it'll show you the nicknames of what a 32nd degree Freemason is called. I believe it's something like the Keeper of Secrets.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Dude, I'm like, what?
That's metal.
Like, I knew he was in the Masons, but I thought, he just went like on the weekends or whatever. No, he was like a high up.
Yeah, dude, he was
Wow.
in.
So in my
Well,
house,
that's fun.
in my house is all this Freemason shit, like his little belt that they gave him, his little white belt, his hat, like a bunch of fucking plaques and stuff. It's crazy.
We're gonna get a knock at the door.
I know.
Right. Before it's even out.
And there's a
Before the
handshake.
episode's out. I
All
don't
that
know
stuff.
where I would want, how I would want to be found. Probably sleeping. Like, I'm boring. I'm just like, I don't want to be doing anything embarrassing. I don't want to be on the shitter. I don't want to Elvis it. I don't want to choke on a ham sandwich like Mama Cass. I don't want to do anything where it would be super
No.
embarrassing. How about right here? Just
Sure.
On
it
the
just
show?
happens.
That's one way.
Oh, there he goes.
I mean,
Oh, what happened? Oh, I think he's dead. He
just prop me up here.
one way I wouldn't, and it's like I'm paranoid about it. Anytime I have an ache or pain, I'm like, well, that's cancer. My whole body's going to be just eaten away with. I don't want that. I don't want slowly. Maybe a plane crash or
That's scary.
something
though.
that's like quick.
A plane crash is not quick.
No.
Because you're going down
That's
for a
true.
good 5 minutes.
Bruh. Sublime Prince of the Royal Secret.
Yeah.
Sublime Prince.
of the Royal Secret. And there's only one more level other than 33. That's the highest you can go.
Dang.
It's not even showing.
Read some other ones. These all sound pretty awesome.
31 is My Brother's Keeper. 30 is Grand Inspector. Knight of St. Andrew. Fuck yeah. Knight of the Sun. Hell yeah.
Okay.
These are all great album names.
Brother of the Forest. I thought it's the Brother of the Ferret. I'm like, what?
Prince of Mercy.
Dope. That's kind of weak.
Is that an enforcer?
Right? I don't know.
I'm going to have to look this up.
Chief of the Tabernacle.
I like the website, 32nddegreemasons.org.
Yeah.
That's
That
sick.
sounds
get it.
pretty Mason-y.
Mason.
Right.
Sounds legit.
Knight of the East and West.
But that's crazy. Like,
Yeah,
like
how does that make you feel?
He's so
crazy.
Knight of the East or sword. You can pick the East, you can pick the
or
sword.
the sword, whichever you want.
Which one?
Well, see, I'm like,
I'm going sword.
I'm
The
way into
sword,
like
for
conspiracy
sure.
theories and shit. You know, like the Illuminati and like the Masons are a big thing with that.
Yep.
So my thought is, if it's all true, if the Freemasons Illuminati thing is true, then my grandfather knew some shit.
Sure.
Yeah. For sure.
And it died with him.
Died with
Well,
it.
I mean, I guess it was carried on by the
Sure.
other Masons.
Yeah.
My grandpa died of cancer. And I joked with Diana, you shouldn't joke about death. Death isn't funny. But I was like, what if the Masons killed him? What if he knew something?
I was just thinking
And
something
they
along
had
those
him, like,
lines.
They gave him cancer.
Mm.
I don't know. Like, if
No,
I'd
they
go
were
that
probably
far.
just like, well,
yeah, just shank.
Yeah, just kick.
I
Oh,
don't know. That's wild.
it's cool though. I mean, I'm intrigued by it. I would like to get in the group, but what if it's one of those skull and bones kind of things that when you're in, you are in.
That is what it is.
Yeah,
And
you're in. You can't.
If you were going to get in it, he was going to invite you.
I mean,
think
I was
you're kinda-
8 when he died, so you know.
Right. But,
Lil Mason.
Lil Mason.
True.
Gotcha.
You know,
That's my
I
SoundCloud
thought
rap name.
he died recently. You were 8.
Lil Mason.
You weren't getting that invite.
Not
wouldn't
yet.
get that in, but I'm sure if he was alive today, I probably would have already been in. Maybe.
I'm
Yeah,
interested
we
in that too,
probably
though.
wouldn't know you.
Like, have you ever looked into that? Have you ever looked into Masons or anything like that? Like, it seems so, from an outsider, it seems very interesting. But I
Yeah.
still
Sure.
don't know exactly what they
that's
do.
probably some nerdy ass shit.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, it seems dark and secretive, like Skull and Bones. But
That's
Shaq
fun.
is a fucking Mason.
It's Dungeons and Dragons.
It's D&D.
Oh.
If I found out that it was actually anything like D&D, I would do everything I could to scrounge my way in there.
Sure.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Just be
I'd,
cool.
I'd be pissed I wasn't invited.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Like,
that dude
yo, are
definitely
we
needs a
LARPing,
campaign.
Yeah.
y'all?
No, I'm intrigued by it. So I'm going to look into it.
Sure.
I know a Mason. I know him still. It sounded like I said I knew him. But one of my friends in high school, his dad was a Mason. Weird guy.
Not that all Masons are weird.
No.
Just covering the ground there.
Yeah, no, just this
right.
one.
Right.
Like,
Just the one.
He's just a weird guy in general, not because he's a Mason, just because of the way he acts in real life. But, you know, he was nice. Just weird. Huge Elvis fan.
Elvis.
Wonder what the Venn diagram on that would be.
Masons and Elvis
and
fans.
Elvis fan.
Probably. I don't know. I feel like a lot of Masons
It's
probably
required.
like him.
Yeah.
Required material.
Yeah.
So how do you want to be found?
I don't know. It's not a thing that I try and think about. Maybe like I kind of want to just die in my sleep. But
Dreaming of that couple.
yeah, just
Right.
Yeah.
dreaming away.
Nice callback.
Dick put away.
Dick hard
Yeah. Sure.
in my sleep. Yeah, I want to be found dead in my sleep, laying on my back with the with a sheet
It's like a teepee.
tinted.
Okay.
tinted, yeah.
Right.
He
Where
died
they
doing-
hold the funeral.
Yeah.
No closed casket on that bad boy, am I right?
Yeah.
Or just a closed casket with a hole in it
Yeah.
Yeah, like a sunroof
with
like
a necrotic dickhead sticking out of it.
Mm-hmm. That's
Love
the
that
name of my
band.
new
Little
band.
beach umbrella.
necrotic ticket.
Playing at 89th Street.
Don't think I'm not calling all the music I'm writing right now necrotic dickhead. It's my porno grind, dude.
Yeah.
Get
Nice.
Grind porn.
it.
That's a whole subgenre of music. So I've been on this like kick where I'm like listening to metal, and I was watching a YouTube video of these two friends, like our age probably, and they were trying to decipher death metal band logos or like black metal band logos.
I watched that one too.
Yeah, it's funny. Like, it's pretty good, you know. And one of the guys like knows a lot about metal. And there was a band called, oh man, I wish I could remember what it was called. It was Sperm something, but it was like, it looked like the logo looked like a cum shot.
Like jizz.
Yeah, but also neon, like bright green and bright blue and bright pink.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I wish I could remember that band. But
I had a shirt that was kind of like that.
They were called like Sperm Farm or
Oh my god.
Sperm farm.
I don't know, something like that. And the guy mentioned the term porno grind. He was like, "Yeah, I know my porno grind." And I was like, he's making a joke, right? So of course I Google porno grind, which
to think.
the results were mixed.
Yeah.
It was interesting. But yeah, there's a genre of music called porno grind.
Was it goat sperm?
No, it was sperm something.
Sperm of Antichrist?
No. Whoa. No.
Sperm swamp?
Yes, that's what it was.
Oh my
Sperm
God.
swamp.
Okay.
That's awesome.
So
And this is called porno
grind,
grind?
like two
Porno
words.
grind.
Their song's called Diarrheic Polka, so that's cool.
They're the worst. Like they're terrible.
Not good.
So I Googled it. There's a YouTube playlist.
Oh, wow.
Oh, so torso
fuck?
That's the one I clicked on the top there. And the music is exactly what you expect. It's like the worst. It's supposed to be bad, I guess, is the irony. Is it's like terribly recorded. You know, all the vocals are just completely indecipherable. And I'm not talking about like most metal, like, you know,
Yeah.
you can't even understand. Like it's purposefully bad.
Yeah.
And the lyrics are disgusting. As you can see, the album covers are disgusting. I think it's just a weird niche subgenre that is like a joke.
Gut the comeback?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Look them up. Look up Sperm Swamp.
Sperm swamp?
Anyways,
Yeah, let's start a
Gross.
porno grind band.
it'd be
We
super
could
easy.
probably do it today.
We could do it in like 5 minutes. The logo's got to be the hardest part.
Ooh.
Oh man.
It almost
yeah,
looks
that's
like
a good
a
logo.
90s hip hop or like techno, you know, like some sort of.
Look like it'd be on the back of like a Yaga shirt in the 90s.
Yup.
Is this hooked up?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't have the track armed. Pretty
Ass
cool.
ring lollipop. Yeah, really cool guys.
I'll tell you what, creative in the titling, these fellas. And
Yeah.
I'm going to
Yeah.
guess it's all fellas.
No, I don't think there's any women in porno grind.
Fermented anal nectar.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Man, we are hyping these guys right now.
Hyperspeed.
9 years
fist
ago,
fuck?
10 years ago. They were probably a band for like 2 months.
Right.
Yeah.
One release, one EP, which, and again, like all the songs are like a minute
on.
long.
This one is the best. Hyperspeed fist fucked for easier chunky diarrhea. Let that one settle there for a minute.
All right, Sperm Swamp, if you're listening, I'm going to hashtag you. Give us a shout out. Write a song about us.
Yes.
Make it disgusting.
Like they wouldn't.
Right. Hey,
Pussy Market Super Sales.
clean it up, boys.
Jeez.
Wow, raped with a cell phone while a long distance call with your uncle.
My God.
That okay. All right. Bin Laden deep throat.
Nice.
Caninus cunnilingus. Jesus. I love it.
I come donut filling.
Boy.
Okay, enough with the
Yeah.
Sperm Swamp.
Yeah, you guys are making me hungry.
So
I know.
speaking of
Oh,
good
yeah.
music,
Mm.
give us the deets on these
Oh
concerts
yeah.
coming
So
up.
Young Bull has a couple shows in Kansas City at the Riot Room. We're playing with fucking Big Business. You know, you've heard of that band, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Melvin's rhythm section.
Yeah, that's the bass player and the drummer. They're really rad.
That's awesome.
I think the last time that I saw them was probably at
Here
when it
at
was
the,
Conservatory.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
a good show.
really good. Dude, didn't fucking Melvin's Light play as well?
I believe so.
Yeah, that's good.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
Seen some video of that.
I'm kind of over that stuff though.
The Melvins?
Yeah, kind of.
Dude, I saw them at the ACM Performance Lab a few years ago, and they're like a couple of my really good friends. It's like their favorite band, and they were like, "You gotta come see the Melvins," and I was like, "Okay." So I went and saw them, and like, I don't know, might get flack for this, but I was just like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I
Sure.
don't like it. It's just like, hey, I understand what you guys like did for music, and
Yeah.
I totally get like you guys look real cool. Like your guitar player looks fucking crazy, and
Yeah,
that's sick.
Madman.
Yeah, and that's sick. Like, but I just don't like them. I just couldn't. I tried listening to their album, like some
Yeah.
of their albums after that too, and I was like, man, this just isn't for me.
You heard that rumor that him and Kurt Cobain were going to start a band together, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm sure they.
Another band from that era that I saw in Seattle was Mudhoney, and I was like super stoked to see him.
Oh,
and then I saw
yeah.
him, and I was super let down. It's
Yeah.
like,
Earth. That around any band that's connected to like Nirvana or
Yeah.
Kurt Cobain,
and you go see him, you're like,
Earth.
Mm.
Earth would be the one.
Yeah.
That, yeah.
Let
That's
down?
the one.
Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you heard that?
No.
You've never heard Earth?
No.
What is it? Bees Made Honey and the Lion Skull was like the first record that was like their gospel record.
That does sound like a gospel.
Yeah.
Like the record, right? You're like
To me-
the definitive Earth record.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's definitive because I mean the stuff that they keep putting out is really fucking rad. You know, it's
that's cool.
it's just different. They kind of, but there's I don't know.
It's a good
It's
starting
when a
point.
band gets older, and starts going through.
I like
shit
them better
and-
when they're with Wind and Fire, though.
Sure. I mean, Wind and Fire, just had to go.
You should see if Sperm Swamp would open for you.
I don't know, man. Oh yeah, we've got another show, April 26th. Oh, I already said that one. That's the Madball one,
It's
right?
a Madball, and that'll be a good one.
Where's that one at again?
Man, sorry, I'm all jacked up on that coffee. Big Business is April 26th, and Young Bull is opening that. I think there might be another band on that. And then, damn, we just announced Madball. I'm sorry, I'll have to fucking look that one up.
Get your gym shorts out for that Madball.
But it's at the
show.
Riot Room. You can go to the Riot Room's website. I don't remember any of that shit.
If you're in the Kansas City area,
Google that shit.
check it out.
Siri, Google, look for Riot Room shows.
Alexa.
Does it do that now?
It happened to me the other night. Kate and I at night will get a little dose of the TikTok app.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like, I'm out.
Yeah.
Well,
we're
we
good.
watch it. We watch it like to cringe because it's like so corny. But then I started kind of being used to watching it, and now
Get
I'm
obsessed with it.
Yeah, it just feels like home. You
Yeah.
know? It really just feels good.
I'm waiting for the day when you make a video where it's no longer what's the word?
Ironic.
Ironic. You're just like, no, I made one. It's really funny.
Yeah, I know. It's really not that bad, guys. Hey, we're gonna be on. You can hit us up on Instagram,
TikTok,
Twitter, TikTok,
Ew.
Pornhub Premium. I'm waiting for that.
I mean, you
Boys
might
on
as
Pornhub
well
Premium?
just
Yeah.
set up a cam. They'll host you, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
They'll host
Boys on
anybody.
Pornhub Premium. Let's
I like
do
it.
But you just got to get
Dude.
approved.
Yeah.
What
But
do
then what people going like, take your shirt off, whip your dick out.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay,
Yeah.
tip me.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me some.
That's how we do
E-bucks.
it.
That's how.
give me some
That's how we
Bitcoin.
get rich.
We just cracked the code. That's how we monetize.
Like, that's the Malcolm Gladwell tipping point.
Yep.
is
Dude.
Pornhub Premium.
and it all
right.
started with Sperm Swamp. It's
Yep.
crazy.
Let's do it.
We're gonna have to cut them in, I guess.
I'm a.
Give me
Well, we were watching it anyways, and this like I don't know, Redneck dude was on there, and he was like, "Hey Siri," and it totally set
my God.
phone off.
Yeah.
So if I deliver it in a great radio voice, "Hey Siri," see, it's working.
Yeah.
Anyways, fun. Well, Aaron,
Sorry.
thank you so much for coming by.
Derailed this shit.
No, dude,
No.
it's all good. It's great to see you.
Cool.
Glad we got this in the
Cool.
tank. All right, cool.
I'm just.
Fuck you. Hey, fuck you. Trash on your salad. Fuck you.
You know, I can have you arrested.
Oh, fuck that guy.
Yeah.
All right, we will see you guys next week. Thanks for listening.
Bye.